What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone for another daily news video. The day after we won, the day of the draw. So we're gonna talk about that mainly, and a few other stuff, as always. But before we get into it, please like the video. Just like it. Do it now. Easy. And we can move on to the news. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so the draw happened. Before the Europa League draw, there was the Champions League draw, and I saw that got a lot of people depressed because of the Italian teams and the route to the final they got. You know, the chances of an Italian team being in the final are extremely high. You know, if they mess up this, then I don't know what else they want. You know, it's probably gonna be Napoli in the final. Now, does it hurt to see that? It doesn't hurt to see Napoli, Inter, and Milan there. That doesn't hurt. It hurts to see that we are not there. Like, we are in a different competition, in the crappier competition. That hurts. Not the fact that the other teams are there, because I don't care if other teams are good. I mean, it's banter, okay, but if you're good, you don't care. If you're just as good or better, you don't care. But we are. I don't want to say we're mouths of Milan and Inter, because I think we're better than them. But they are in the competition and we not. That's a fact. Like, we cannot run away from that. And when you sit back, you're like, are they having a better season? Yes, because they're in it. But at the same time, it's crazy to say, because they are having terrible seasons as well. You know, you can ask Milan or Inter fan, they're not happy with the season, you know, and they are in a quarterfinal slash maybe semifinal of the Champions League soon to be. So it's more that hurts, that we are not there, that we are in a lower tier competition, than the fact that Napoli are there, Inter are there, Milan are there. Like, that's the most annoying thing, you know, that we are not there. Now, we need to put that aside, because it is what it is. Like, we can talk about it, but we are here for a reason. And the draw is there, and you might say it's the worst possible scenario. It is. If you look at the side, it's like the Champions League thing. One side is and the other side is like, wow. It's the same thing. Like, the four best teams, quote unquote, on paper, maybe not Sevilla, but they're still a tricky team, are on one side, and the other teams are on the other side. So it's gonna be tricky, you know. I said yesterday that the quality of the opponent will be much better, no matter who you got out of those teams. It's better than Freiburg and Nantes, 100%. Even though Leverkusen are worse in the competition, I do believe they're more talent than Freiburg, you know, individual talent. But this is a draw. You got Sporting, and you need to deal with it. I don't want to hear excuses. I'm not going to make excuses, because I never made excuses all season. I said when I thought we needed to win, and that's when I said we need to win. No excuses. Same thing. Our record against teams from Portugal is embarrassing. Like, it's shocking in Europe. Like, we are terrible against those teams. Porto, Benfica, just in recent memory, we're terrible against those teams. But again, that's not an excuse. That's history. It's for you to improve now. You know, in the now, basically in April, because we have no choice. Like, this is our season. Like, we have this, maybe top four, but like, I'm not hyped about competing up top four. That's more like a struggle. That's more like a pain in the ass. But the Coppa Italia and this is your main goal, because I don't know if you're getting those 15 points back. And the 15 points ruling will be the day before we play Sporting Lisbon, so the 19th, I think, of April. We might get them back. We might not get them back. You know, this is the easiest way into Champions League if nothing happens postseason with UEFA, Prisma, the wage investigations. Who knows? We don't know. But this is a way, the easiest way, quote unquote, into Europe. There's no excuse for not beating Sporting, who are a dangerous team. I've watched them play against Arsenal twice, the second half at home, and I'm going to say from around the 30 or the 40th minute, away to Arsenal yesterday. So quite a lot. They are a tricky team. Like they have very good players. I like their coach. They play a type of football that probably doesn't suit us. They will come for you. They will put a lot of energy into the game. They will press you. It's not going to be easy. Like I'm not going to say it's a walkover. Like it's going to be a cakewalk. But again, there's no excuse. Like if we don't beat Sporting over 2 legs, I will come out and say it's a failure. Actually, it's a failure if you don't win the Europa League because the goal was compete for the Scudetto. And if in my image, if you compete for the Scudetto, that means you need to be also doing a good job in Europe because that means you are a good team, and you should be doing well in Europe. Mainly the Champions League. We're not in it, so all excuses go out of the window. I don't want to look ahead and see, it's Man U or Sevilla in the next round. Probably Man U. That's something you shouldn't be care about at this moment in time because we need to beat Sporting first. But if you need to go to Man U and you need to beat them to the final, it is what it is. Like you dropped into it. That's what you need to do. So no excuses. I'm not ever gonna make an excuse for us not winning games in Europa League. And don't come at me with you cannot win all the games. I know that, like, but that doesn't mean my expectation is to win this competition. Like there's no excuse. Now the month of April is insane. I will do a video on that during the international break because we have 2 weeks of what I call nothing because international football is just boring. If it's not for a tournament, it's not fun. I don't even watch it most of the time because it's kind of it's jarring. Like it's not something you get up for. So we have 2 weeks to do different stuff. The month of April is crazy. Looking at our team, the injuries we pick up and all those things, it's looking peak. Like it's not looking good. It looks fun to play, but with the team we have and the injuries we have, it's gonna be the longest month in a very, very long time. Now, I think probably tomorrow we will hear what Allegri has to say about Sporting. He will hype them up, like he does. Anyway, but I do expect him to come out and say it's our duty to win this competition because the players are saying it. Now it's time for the manager to basically echo what the players are saying. Like it's the goal. You drop out of the Champions League, which shouldn't be happening, but we did. So there's no excuse. You need to go for the Europa League. And that's what I fully expect from this club team to go for it. But that's something for April. A quick look ahead to the Inter game because we play on Sunday. I'll do a preview tomorrow live. That's also a must-win game, if you get those 15 points back, if you win, you put them kind of way back behind you. And, that's what you need to do. It's not going to be easy, but this is a test before the World Cup break, before the international break for the month of April because we play Inter twice in the month of April. We play Lazio, we play Sporting twice. We play Napoli, Sassuolo away from home. Like, it's going to be a crazy month. But this is a big test. If those players, are they up for it? With quite a lot of injuries. Pogba's not back. Di Maria, I don't know if he's fit enough. Chiesa probably won't start. There are some issues at the back as well. So this is a good test. Like, this is a very good test to see, can we do something against the Inter side who are not good, but they will turn up for the game. Like, we probably turn up when we are bad, especially when we came up from Serie B again. We were not good, but we turned up for those games. But it's up to the players now to show up, But let me know in the comments what you think about the Sporting draw, I want to know if you think it's a good draw or not. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys back tomorrow. Ciao.